Part two. We gonna get it right this time, y'all. Once you talk about Jesus, you know the whole Wi-Fi collapsed. Golly, you can't even talk about Jesus without the whole Wi-Fi collapsing. Now we breaking the internet because we talked about Jesus, how Jesus was child free, how Jesus was single, and how Jesus was celibate and was worshiping God, was devoted to God. We back, baby. We back. They can't keep a real one down for long. Hey, girl. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for letting me know about how it was frozen. That was truly out of my control. It's like once you talk about Jesus, sometimes you can break the web. And I just want to like alert people because people think that I don't believe in Jesus, right? I'm not a religious person at all, but I grew up Christian. So, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I am religious at all, but I know a lot about Jesus because that is what I was raised in the church and raised around Christianity. And what I know is for a fact is that most Christians believe in Jesus, but they don't live like Jesus. I live like Jesus because I am not in fornication. I am not just humping on people. I am not just having sneaky leaks here and participating in hookup culture. I am actually devoted to God. But a lot of times we get into this romantic illusion, which is a romance because capitalism feeds off of you being desperate, delusional, and delirious, especially over dick. And when you are in this state, you have prioritized other people above God. You have relationships on a pedestal that has nothing to do with God. You are devoted to dick instead of being devoted to God. So the adversary don't like that. Okay, they don't like that, and a lot of Christians folks be portraying like they living for God, but they are not walking in a Christ consciousness. They are operating from their flesh. They are operating from their lower nature. When you have self-control and self-discipline, you are by far a rare breed out here because you are not being controlled by a lot other people. I feel like celibacy is a game changer. It allows me to zoom out to the bigger picture. It allows me to play this game in God mode. It allows me to break generational curses in this matrix. It allows me not to participate in foolery, buffoonery, foolery, clown activity because I have clarity because I am celibate. I have been celibate for almost 10 years now. 22 is when I decide, let me cut off these games, okay? Because I realized how much it was affecting me. Fornicating, let's really talk about it. You are gonna get pregnant. You might end up being a baby mama, a single mama. You might end up being so wrapped up into another person that now is making you crazy. Who wants to be crazy? Because you just humping somebody all day. Now you think you are emotionally attached to this person. Now you feel like you have ownership over this person. Now you are possessed by this person. I didn't like feeling like that. I did not like how fornicating made me feel. So I feel like how I took my power back is becoming celibate, and it allows me not to rely on external validation from this outside world. It allows me not to be a certified crash out. People are normalizing crash out activity because they operating on demon time. They're not operating on angel time. They're operating on demon time because they out here sucking dick. They sucking it. Okay. So by far, when you are possessed by this lustful spirit, you don't know what love is, but you think romance is the highest form of love. You think your whole existence relies on romance when that is just a fleeting, fainting feeling. Emotions is a roller coaster. It can go up and down, yay or nay. You can wake up on the wrong side of the bed and hate everybody, right? Because you are not disciplined. You're not allowing the joy that already lives inside of you to affect your inner matrix. You are allowing this outer matrix to be your destiny. And a lot of times, and the reality is that when you have babies, when you have this fantasy for another person, this is your destiny. A lot of women thinks that their destiny is to be a mother or to be a wife. That has nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with womanhood. That is being a servitude or a slave to somebody else. Let me keep it real. Okay, let me keep it real. A lot of women don't even have an identity outside of romance, outside of a relationship, outside of being a mom. So they want to say that they lost this spark because they have never truly knew themselves. As a woman, I am 30 and I have been single basically my whole entire 20s. And this requires a lot of self reflection. This requires a lot of accountability that I had to take for myself. This allows me to take responsibility of my adulthood. Your identity, yes, has nothing to do with a man or a child. And this is why they never knew their spark, but they want to blame it on a baby. Let me show y'all this trend, right? You see? Look at her. She she popping bottles, but she thinks she glowing, but she didn't know herself. She was just still distracting herself with alcohol. But now she added a baby in her trauma. Now she's crying in the car. You know? Look at this. I mean, she's beautiful. I mean, she's just posing, no substance, but she's blaming it on after having a kid. Beauty doesn't define you either as a woman. A lot of women hold so much vanity in how they look, and that doesn't define you as a woman either. But you're saying, oh, I lost my spark after this child. You didn't even know you had a spark before the child. You didn't even know yourself before the child. You have been centering other people your whole entire life. You have been living on this desire of being a mama or being somebody's wife, aka maid, being somebody's mama, your whole entire life. We have been fed a baby doll since we were 5 years old, y'all. Like, let's really be real and let's really zoom out to see, wow, we have been programmed as women to not even know who we are and not to even know our life outside of being somebody's mama or being somebody's wife. These are servitude roles. So, as a woman, I am saying, yes, take your power back by having the audacity to choose yourself. Why are you choosing struggle love when you can choose self love? Why are you choosing chaos when you can choose clarity? Why are you choosing hookup culture when you can choose celibacy? Why are you doing this to yourself? I'm so passionate. And I saw my last video and I was getting so passionate about, especially when Shawty brung up Jesus. And I'm like, y'all not, y'all saying y'all believe in Jesus, y'all love Jesus, 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 but y'all not even living like Jesus though. Y'all not celibate. Y'all not child free. Y'all not single. Y'all not really walking with God. Y'all not team God. Y'all still sleeping in the bed on demon time with the enemy, with your own enemy, then getting up with fleas, getting up with an STD, getting up with pregnancy. But you talking about, oh, I believe in Jesus. I'm a Christian. Christians are the most fraudulent folks I have ever met in my life. You're not walking on a Christ consciousness level. So it makes me flabbergasted. It makes me so passionate